My name's Alan Crownover. I own Paradise Pools and Gardens. We build high-end pools and landscapes in Silicon Valley. And we're here in the fantastic home. And I think the reason it's so, amazing is because the owner really loves to have fun. They're always having parties and having the neighbors and friends over, so the whole community's enjoying it. So to me, that's, one of the really valuable things and special things about this property. And of course, the pool, that's what everybody remembers when they come here. So even though you can't see it, believe it or not, there is a pool where I'm standing right now. So the remarkable thing about this pool is it's actually a patio and it's a pool. So it serves both purposes. And the patio just drops and it becomes a pool that's very usable because you can decide what depth you want the pool to be at for whatever the bathers want to do at that time. So it's really fantastic. This is the first movable pool floor that was built in California. So when people see this pool for the first time, of course, usually they just say ooh or ah, they can't believe it. In fact, what we like the most is it makes people smile. These hydro floors by Twinscapes are the only 100% safe pool covers. When they come up and lock into place, you can have a dance party up here, so they're completely safe. The kids like it is it's variable in height, so you could have it 2 inches deep and enjoy it more like a reflection pool, or you can drop it into a wading pool for kids, or it could be 4 feet deep for a lap pool, or it could be deep for diving. So those are kind of the two big draws, is the 100% safety feature, and also you can use the space for more than one thing. Let's show you how it works. The floor is actually floating. There's flotation devices underneath the stainless steel structure, but the ram pulls the floor down to whatever depth you want. And this little 1/4-inch joint you see here, and you see also around the perimeter, believe it or not, that's all it takes for the water to move over the top of this floor. So as the floor is pulled down into the water will move through this small joint, and it'll move seamlessly without causing any disruption to the surface of the pool. So it's pretty amazing. So you can see the water now coming up. The locking pins are being retracted, and in a minute, the pulleys will begin to pull the structure down. Okay, here it goes. Kind of fun, huh? So it takes about 8 or 9 minutes for it to go all the way from the top position down to 6 feet, which is the lowest position. It is pretty cool, isn't it? I mean, I've seen it a million times, so you get used to it, but yeah, when you first see it, it's like, wow. These are the steps. So these just go across the corner, and so they're going to begin to accordion down. When it gets to 1 foot in depth, the first stair is going to lock into place. There'll be a 12-inch riser. Then the second stair will lock into place, and we'll follow that sequence all the way to when the floor is down 6 feet. So when you build a pool like this, it has to be perfectly square and plumb, because you only have a 1/4 inch around the whole pool for the water to go through. So when the pool goes up and down, if any of the walls come in or go out, you can have problems. The precision of the mechanics demand it. Okay, now that you've seen the pool floor go down, let me show you it come back up. The cables are now letting go. They're letting the pool floor come up now. And you could stop it. I could decide I want to go from 6 feet to 6 inches. So it'll come up in whatever increments you want. Okay, now you're going to start seeing the pool floor come up, and it takes about 8 or 9 minutes to go down. It takes 8 or 9 minutes for it to come back up. But you notice the top of the water is really not disturbed at all. It's engineered to come up at a rate of speed that it's not going to push any water out of the pool to speak of. Once it gets to the top, the stainless steel pins are going to lock into the walls, and then you could walk, jump, play, land a helicopter on top of the pool. It can handle 450 pounds per square yard. And for other uses, we can increase that. Right now, we're doing a job where a private yacht wants to land a helicopter on the pool. So we're going to put one of these floors in, the landing pad, it's going to come up, lock into place, and otherwise they can use it as a pool floor. So it's super sturdy. Okay, so the pool floor is up now, as you can see. So it's in the up position, and the locking pins are all locking into place. I look like I'm walking on water, but I'm not. So this water is all gonna move off the floor back into the pool, and there'll be a little bit of water on top that will just evaporate in a short period of time, say a couple hours. Because we did a flame finish on top of the granite, it's really not slippery whether it's wet or dry. The amazing thing about this is the floor drops and creates a pool out of nowhere. So besides the movable pool floor, this pool's got some really incredible features that aren't apparent when you're just looking at it. One is this water wall. The owner was at the Aria in Las Vegas and saw the big water wall out front and decided, I want one at my house. So he actually contacted Wet Design, the top water feature company in the world. They did the big fountains at Bellagio, and he hired them to do this wall. The water wall is made up of little one-by-one pieces of basalt, and you can see how they come in and out as they go down the wall to create more aeration for the water. 10 bays of water on top, and they'll come out in different gallons per minute to create some incredible features on this wall. We also have 35 lights that are synchronized with the music, and when we are doing electrical work in the pool, we have to make sure everything's bonded and safe, because we know electricity and water can be a dangerous combination. We also have a fog machine here, so this will all fog out. All these moving parts and stuff, there's a lot to installing them correctly for a submerged condition. Now, the craziest feature with this pool is these little water cannons shoot out laminar tubes of water, and they're lit with LED lights. And what's really fun is if you have two different colors and they hit in the middle, those we call spark into a third color. So that'll knock your socks off when you see that. That is really amazing. The Laminar Jets only leave about 1/16 of an inch on either side. And so even these had to be machined with a special ceramic CNC machine. So behind all the fun, there's a lot of really good work that people did to make this precision work, to make this pool work just right. It does seem a little Vegas-y, but it's just fun. So if I had to sum this pool up into one word, or let's say one phrase, it would be over the top. But it's over the top in a good way, because it's over the top in a way that creates safety, creates added usable space in the backyard, and water features that can be enjoyed by the whole community. And I think that's why I loved it. It challenged me.